Hey guys, welcome to the CSV demo video. So basically what we're doing here is if you're in need of making a mass amount of changes to your products all at once, you don't need to do this one at a time. We can actually do this in bulk using a CSV. So to start off, we're going to export our products from the back office by hitting this cloud with the arrow pointing down. We'll export our products. While this is loading, I'm going to open up my Google Sheets. There we go. And then we'll download the export and bring it on over. So this is obviously an export of all of my products, which you can see here. So one of the things that we want to do with mass amount of products in a CSV is organize the data. So we can do this by creating a filter, and in this case, I'm going to sort by category name. So now all of our products are sorted out based off POS category, which would make the CSV a little more easily manageable. So what I'll also show you is how to export only a select number of products from the back office. We can do this by filtering what we'd like to export, and then using this little square there to open up this prompt and only export the products that we have selected. In this case, it's only 3 products. So these are products that I've created in the back office just for the use case of this demo. So we'll open them up here. These products have been set up. No advanced settings have been configured. So some raw data here. As we can see, we have a bottle of beer, a bottle of wine, and a glass of wine as well. So we'll use this Peroni bottle to start off with as an example. And I'm just going to bring up the settings for the product in the back office. So what we're actually doing with the CSV is we're taking all this information that you see here under product details, as well as under the accounting tab and the inventory tab. And you can find all this information in the column headers for the products here. So to start off with, we'll just go through these column headers so we understand what they all mean. So the product ID is a product that's a unique number that's assigned by Lightspeed when we first import these products into the system. So obviously leave these product IDs alone when they've already been populated. And when importing new products into the system, leave this column blank. The product number is used for custom integrations. The product name is the name of the product or modifier that is shown on the POS, production dockets, tax receipts, and purchase orders. The barcode column here is used in conjunction with the barcode scanner for search functionality. SKU, or a stock keeping unit, is used to map a product with a software like Shopify. So any type of e-commerce solution will use an SKU number, and we match that with the product in Lightspeed for the integration to work. Unit defines the measure of the product, so how this product is measured. It's by unit, weight, or volume. So weight being grams and kilograms, volume mils or liters. The default size is just the size of the purchased or created product. So in this case, we might have the Peroni bottle, which is obviously just sold as a unit, which is fine. We don't use the Peroni bottle in a recipe, so we don't need to actually configure the proper default size there. Whereas for a Malbec bottle, because we use this in a recipe where we decrement 150 mils for our Malbec glass, we want to tell the system that it's 750 mils in the Malbec bottle. So next we have our sell price. This is how much we sell the product for with the tax code affiliated with it. The cost price is the company-wide cost price used for purchasing and COGS reporting, along with the cost tax code as well. Is modifier indicates if an item is a product or a modifier. So zeros being a no and 1 being a yes in the CSV. These products are all full products. They're not modifiers, so they're labeled as no. An example there would be an add tonic modifier that you might have within your option set for mixes, in which case this would be signaled as a 1 because it is indeed a modifier. We then have a print docket column. This indicates if an item should be printed on a production docket or not. So when we send any of these 3 products through the system, we do want to print a production docket, which is why it's labeled as a 1. The tags column is used for filtering products when searching in the back office or the POS. And you can actually assign multiple tags to a product. So in this case, you might have lager and beer maybe as a tag there. And for here, you might have red wine, for example. So when adding multiple tags to a product, we don't have any spaces and we just separate the tags by a comma. The category names, this groups products together on the POS screen, as I'm sure you're aware of. And now we start getting into the good stuff. So sell, buy, and inventory. These are our accounting principles that you can find right here in the back office. So the sell account, this defines if a product or modifier can be sold via the POS. So we can definitely say that we sell all three of these products. The buy account defines if a product or modifier can be ordered via purchase, our purchase module. So yes, we purchase our beer, we order it from our supplier, same with our bottle of wine, but we don't purchase our Malbec glass because we actually purchase the bottle. Next is our inventory account here. This defines if a product or modifier can be counted as stock, whether they appear in a stock on hand report or stock count. So in this case, we definitely stock take our bottle of beer, our Peroni. We definitely stock take our bottle of Malbec, but we don't stock take the glass because we stock take the bottle. Great. So image URL, this is used for adding images to the product tile on the POS screen. Pretty straightforward there. The reporting group, this defines how the product is recorded in our insights module. So for reporting purposes, friendly name, this is the name shown for integrations that use online products. Show online, this toggles products off and on in terms of the integrations that sync with online products. And the online description is shown for integrations that actually use the online product. So you might have, lager, crisp and clean. And now if this lager is sold via an online integration, that will be the description that shows there. Next, we have inventory type. This defines whether a product is purchased or made. So we can definitely say that these three are all purchased. Well, I guess not the glass, but we definitely purchased these top two. And you can find that just right here under the inventory tab. So for the bottle of Peroni, it is purchased, right? That's what it says here. And it's correct. It is purchased and it is individual. What you might want to do there is look at the purchase format. So this defines the format of how the products are actually purchased. So if we go back into our back office there, we can say that with our bottle of Peroni, it's actually ordered in cartons of 24. And the way that that would look like in here is cartons, and then how many? 24. We might want to keep this as individual, and eventually for our bottle of, for our glass of Malbec, this will actually be translated into made here. So there. And then the purchase format we can leave as individual for now. So next we have our container. This is pretty straightforward as well. This just defines the format of how products are measured. So we can leave that as a unit is fine. And here we'd probably change this to a bottle. There we go. And last but not least, we have our variable quantity prompt. What this does is allow us to toggle off and on the variable quantity prompt setting. So that you can find right here, back into product info. And there is our, at the bottom here, variable quantity prompt. All right, so let's just review the CSV, make sure everything looks correct before we place this back into Lightspeed. So I've gone ahead and I've added some cost prices there because they weren't there before. So just to update that column there. Something to be aware of when we have a purchased format of 24 units there, that when you're placing your cost price, it mustn't be the cost price for the full carton of 24. This is in units of 1. So that's going to be $1.50 per unit of Peroni. But obviously when you create the purchase order, it's going to multiply that price of $1.50 by 24 units. So that's all good. No need to put in a cost price there just because we're going to create a recipe for this product anyway, which will populate an average cost price for reporting purposes. But once that's populated and you do have a cost price for the glass, you can pop it in there if you'd like. So modify is good, print docket, all looks fine. That's all correct. Nothing really else to go over. So from here, what we can do is we can just go File, and we're going to download the CSV back onto our computer, and then we'll head back into our product listing, and we'll head into Products. Now we're going to hit the opposite cloud. So we're going to hit the cloud coming in because we're importing this product list back into Lightspeed, and then we'll just drag and drop, and then we'll import the products. You can see there, 3 products have been updated. Great. So we'll hop back in, and let's take a look at the Peroni and see what we've changed. So we'll hop into the settings for the product. So we have now the cost price has been updated there. Our accounting principles are all correct. And then you can see inventory now purchased in cartons of 24. Great. Let's check out our Malbec bottle. So there we'll go into the settings as well. And now we have our default size as 750 for the bottle. We have our tag there as well. Cost price has been set. Counting principles all good. Inventory, we didn't change anything, so purchased individually. And then we'll search our Malbec glass. Apologies. There it is. Maybe. Yep, and we'll hop into the settings there as well. So then again, red wine tag, good to go. Accounting, remember, we changed these, so we don't buy it, we sell it, and we don't stock it. And inventory is now made here. So that's where we can hop in and create our recipe. So that's pretty much how we use the CSV. Any questions, you can contact your account manager or support, but good place to start, and good luck. Cheers.